Let me ask you a question. How bad do you want it? No, don't lie to me. I'm not talking about wanting it when it's convenient. I'm talking about wanting it like you want to breathe. Some of you say you want success, but your grind, your effort, your choices, they scream mediocrity. They scream comfort. And I came here today to tell you, comfort is the enemy of greatness. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. That sentence is simple, but it's a truth that most people avoid because comfort feels good. Comfort is easy, it's warm, it's predictable, but it's also a trap. You don't grow in comfort, you don't stretch, you don't evolve, and you don't level up. When you choose comfort, you're choosing to stay the same. And if you stay the same, your dreams die where they stand. See, we live in a world that tells you to seek balance, to rest when you're tired, to listen to your body when it wants to quit. And yes, rest is part of the process. But if you're constantly choosing rest over responsibility, if you're always negotiating with your goals because you don't feel like it, you're not chasing greatness, you're babysitting. You want to know why some people make it and others don't? It's not because they were born different. It's not because they had better connections or more money. It's because they were willing to be uncomfortable. They were willing to hurt. They were willing to sacrifice sleep, friends, even peace. Because greatness demands that level of obsession, that level of discomfort. Comfort whispers, it's okay, you've done enough, relax. Greatness screams, this is not where we stop, this is where we push. So let me challenge you today. Stop protecting your comfort zone. Stop defending your limits. Start looking discomfort in the eye and saying, I'm not afraid of you anymore. Because once you break that wall, once you stop needing everything to feel good, you'll unlock a new version of you. A stronger, faster, more focused, more relentless you. You've been comfortable for too long. It's time to wake up. It's time to move with urgency. It's time to get uncomfortable. That's where your greatness lives. Not in your bed, not in your excuses, not in your safe little routines. It lives in the sweat, in the tears, in the early mornings, in the late nights, in the lonely hours where no one's watching. And you show up anyway. That's the difference between average and elite. The elite don't need a crowd. They don't need applause. They don't need permission. They just get to work every day until their name matches their vision. And they understand one thing better than anyone else. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you grind for. Wishing is easy. Anyone can sit back, close their eyes, and dream about the life they want. A big house, a successful business, a stronger body, more money, more freedom. Everybody wants something. But wanting doesn't move the needle. Wishing doesn't build empires. Wishing doesn't make champions. Wishing without action is just fantasy, dressed up as ambition. You blossom, but you are just what you wish for. Wishing without action is just fantasy dressed up as ambition. Grinding means you do what needs to be done even when it's not fun. It means you don't negotiate with your goals. You don't let your feelings dictate your actions. You let your vision lead you. And if you keep grinding long enough, hard enough, smart enough, your reality will catch up to your belief. That's when your life changes. That's when doors start opening. Not because you hope for it, but because you hustled for it. Most people underestimate the power of consistency. They think grinding is one big push, but the grind is daily. It's showing up even when the progress is slow. It's not glamorous, but it's real. And it separates those who dream from those who do. If you want to see how serious someone is about their dreams, don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do when it's hard. Watch what they do when no one claps. Watch what they do after they fail. Because the grind doesn't lie. It exposes the truth about how bad you really want it. So stop wishing. Stop hoping it'll get easier. It won't. You're not supposed to wait for success. You're supposed to work for it relentlessly, without apology, without excuses. You need to be so focused, so committed, so determined that giving up isn't even an option. Don't talk about it, be about it. People don't respect words, they respect results. They respect hustle. They respect the person who keeps moving forward no matter what. And that can be you. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Make a decision right now that you're done wishing. You're done waiting. You're done watching other people win while you sit on the sidelines. It's your time, but only if you earn it. Not with prayers alone, not with vision boards, with grind, with action, with sweat equity. The dream is yours, but the grind is the only way to get there. Because you don't get what you wish for, you get what you grind for. Some people are only beasts when they feel like it, but real beasts, they're built in the dark. They're made in the moments of pain and pressure. When it's boring, when it's hard, when it's lonely, they keep going. Because it's not about hype, it's about standard. Beast mode means you have a standard for your life and you refuse to let emotions dictate your execution. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And beast mode is a system. It's a way of showing up every single day with intention and intensity, not relying on motivation, but relying on discipline. Because discipline is the engine of success. It keeps going when motivation dies. And let's be real, the world doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're unmotivated. It doesn't care if you're overwhelmed. All it sees are the results. That's why you have to make beast mode your baseline, not your high point. Your default setting should be going all in. Not when it's easy, not when it's convenient, but always. That's what separates winners from wishers. You want to know why the greats are great? Because they didn't wait for beast mode to find them, they became it. They made a choice that every day, no matter the mood, no matter the circumstance, they were going to lock in and execute. They weren't worried about feelings, they were obsessed with the goal. And listen, beast mode isn't loud. It's not always shouting and flexing and showing off. Sometimes beast mode is quiet. It's the silent grind. It's the small decisions you make daily that no one sees. It's choosing the grind over gossip, the reps over rest, the purpose over pleasure. It's the fire that burns in you even when no one else believes. It's the voice that says, keep going, keep pushing, we're not done. If you only activate beast mode when life feels good, you're not in beast mode, you're in hobby mode. And hobbies don't build legacies. Consistency does, commitment does, sacrifice does. So don't let your grind be seasonal. Don't let your effort be emotional. Let it be who you are. Let it be how you live. You can give someone 10 free hours and they'll still waste it scrolling, complaining, sleeping in, or doing busy work. But give someone with vision just one focused hour and they'll move their life forward. Because focus is the real superpower. Focus is what turns potential into progress. It's what takes your energy and channels it towards something that actually matters. People love to be busy, but busy doesn't mean effective. You can be running in circles and calling it hustle. You can have 10 tabs open in your life and still not be doing anything meaningful. That's the trap. Being distracted and calling it work. But real work requires concentration. It requires saying no to 1,000 things so you can say yes to the one thing that matters most. Focus means you stop chasing everything and start committing to something. It means you decide, this is what I'm building, this is what I'm doing, this is who I'm becoming. And you eliminate anything that doesn't align with that. Because distraction is expensive. Every time you shift your attention to something that doesn't serve your vision, you pay for it with time you'll never get back. Distraction doesn't always look like wasting time. Sometimes it disguises itself as opportunity. It comes in the form of new ideas, side projects, or people pulling you in different directions. But not every opportunity is your opportunity. Not everything that's good is good for you. That's why focus is hard, because it requires discipline, it requires clarity, it requires the courage to say, I don't need to do everything. I just need to do this. And when you do that, when you get laser focused, your life changes. You start making real progress. You start building momentum. Suddenly you don't need more time because you're doing more with the time you have. You're not multitasking, you're executing. You're not waiting for perfect conditions, you're producing. Let me be real with you. If you can't focus for 30 minutes, you're not serious. You check your phone every 5 minutes, you're not in grind mode, you're playing. Focus means you protect your time like your life depends on it. Because in a way it does. Your dream depends on it. Your legacy depends on it. Your freedom depends on it. You don't need more hours, you don't need more luck, you don't need more chances, you need more focus. That's the difference maker. That's the key. And once you lock in, once you decide to focus like your future depends on it, you won't believe how fast your life can transform. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made. It doesn't matter how many times you failed, how far off track you feel, or how long you've been stuck. What matters is what you do next, because your past is not your prison unless you decide to live there. You don't have to be who you were. You don't have to repeat the same cycle. You can rewrite the story. You can choose right now in this moment to shift everything. See, most people wait for something external to change before they change. They wait for a new job, a better relationship, a lucky break. But life doesn't work like that. Life responds to you. If you want better, you have to be better. If you want the future to look different, it starts with the decision you make today. You have the pen in your hand. Not your parents, not your boss, not your past, not your fear. You. The next chapter of your life is blank, and you get to decide whether it's going to be full of excuses or execution, full of regrets or results. You can carry the weight of what hurt you, or you can use that weight to build something stronger. It's not about having a perfect plan. It's about having a clear why. Why do you want to change? Why do you want to grow? Why are you tired of staying the same? That why will push you when motivation fades. That why will pull you through the rough seasons. That why will keep you moving when no one's clapping, when no one's watching, when it's just you and the grind. Make the decision today, not tomorrow, not next week, to live differently. Start speaking differently, start walking differently. Let your actions reflect your intentions. Let your habits match your vision. Stop being loyal to your old story. You don't owe your past anything, but you owe your future everything. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too far gone. You are right on time. And this moment, right here, right now, can be the turning point. The day you stop surviving and start thriving. The day you stop making excuses and start making moves. The day you stop looking back and start moving forward. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Not by chance, not by luck, but by choice. Decide now, lock in, go all in, and never look back, because your future is waiting, and it's bigger than you imagine.